Hey guys, and we are back with building our park here. Now you do notice that I did go on and somewhat finished a parking lot. I didn't want you guys to get bored because we've already been building parking lots for like 3 videos now, so I went ahead and yet again saved you guys from the boredom of building more asphalt filled lands. That's what it should be. Parking lots be called asphalt land, huh? That was not a funny joke. But hopefully this will give you a clue of what this might be. And if it doesn't, well, too bad. We're not going to work on that quite yet. Because if you notice over here in the corner, I kind of dug something up right on the side of the mountain. Wonder what it could be. Well, you guys might have already guessed, but for now, let's go ahead and build whatever this is, shall we? No, most likely I won't be building everything from the inside, so it's mostly just going to be here for show. And it will also be a stop, so we have 3 stops, if you've also noticed that I've expanded the tram. So this will be the 3rd stop once we have at least build part of this building. So we're going to go ahead and look. Hopefully they have a full-sized wall instead of that 3rd. Unfortunately, I don't see that. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's gotta be brown. All brown. And for this, we'll just do 3 for now. Let's just go ahead and delete that. And since this is the corner piece, let's just go ahead and do the same thing. Okay. So with this one, I'm guessing every 3 spaces. 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2, 3, we are going to add a brick. Basically think of these as the main support for this building I'm working on. So every 3, 1, 2, 3, it gives the building a nice texture rather than just using one kind of set. Remember what I said about using various scenery sets? Really gives your park a nice look. So just go ahead, mix it up a bit when building. Try, I guess for the most part, try not to use one set for the majority, because then of course that would be that would look really bland and not so much good for a vibrant looking park. I may have to kind of change up the every 3 parts here, so whatever happens in the middle goes. So what I'm basically getting at is, since this little area is not really even, we'll just try and work with what we got here. So from this angle, 1, 2, 3, and then delete this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's see, there's a bit of evening out here. So if we count from the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our middle piece. So let's go ahead and delete that. And then make sure we have 3 of each. So there we go, spaced out into 3. 1, 2, 3, blank. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make this one, since it's the center. So we can even it all out, we'll double that. So the building has a nice even span. Okay. At least for the middle piece right here. We don't have to worry about the sides there. At least not right now. I'm gonna do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. And then most likely, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Because I'd like to keep all 4 corners using that. So I guess just this once, we'll just have to deal with that being slightly uneven. But it's all good. Alright, now then. Now again, let's go ahead and get a basic sized car. Of course, that should give you an idea of what this is. Buses won't be able to fit in here, which I did forget to mention, if you did notice. Let's go ahead and turn off. Well, let's go ahead and place them here for reference. Just for the heck of it. I did add a large parking area here, especially for those tour buses, you know, that come in for the park. They park right here, and they have their own little exit here, because I have noticed that it's kind of hard for a bus to go all the way out here, drive all the way down here, and try to get into these tight curves. So, yeah, buses get their own little exit right out here. Okay, and yeah, you notice I added some cars, made it kind of look slightly realistic, even though they're not moving at all. But hey, it works. So let's go ahead and go back to our building here. We have our reference here, making sure it is low enough, because I know usually these buildings, they don't fare very well when it comes to height. So it's very limited to what can go inside. Oh, yeah, that might be a problem. I'm guessing we do have to make it 3 high. Like so. I mean, it's also there for our tram. I mean, we can try. Let's go ahead and test it out real quick. Fast forward it, so we can see if we have it on the right right height. So let's go ahead and find it, follow it, and we'll pause it just as soon as it goes under. Right there. And it does look like it's really good. You can clear that no problem. So let's go ahead and continue building. Yeah, this is gonna have to be this. And then those are gonna be bricks. We'll just go ahead and build the first level of what I'm building here, and then probably skip to the next video where it's complete. But seeing as not that many people really build this anyway for parks, I'm probably just gonna show you how I will be building it, and possibly give a bit of a tour on how I did it during the break, because it is very, from the structure of this building, it is very tedious. So I will show how to build it, just not brick by brick. I will explain it. But for the first level, and possibly quite at least to the continuation to the second level, I shall continue explaining that. But for the most part, we'll just build the first level. Okay. I'm going to use control here, and that, actually these have to stay as bricks. Yep. Okay. What I'm probably going to do is I'm also going to add one of those green arrows where the peeps can go in. Again, like I said, this is just a facade kind of thing where you can't really see the inside of it. It's just here for show. So I'm gonna probably put like an entrance here for the peeps. They're gonna have a station here where they can ride the monorail, the tram towards the entrance of the park, and of course to also give some kinetic flow, I'm gonna add a possibly a walkway here so they go into whatever this is, which I will not reveal, but most likely most of you have already guessed what it is, but I'm still keeping it a secret. So moving on, let's go ahead and continue with what this is. Okay, that should be the most part, at least for the first level. Let's just go ahead and continue over to the side here. I'm gonna make this an exit. So whatever's in here, of course you already know it's the cars. They're gonna exit out this way. Same thing with these guys, or the buses, they'll exit out here. So let's go ahead and do that as well. 3. We'll leave the bricks here. I wonder if they're the same. Nope. Kind of like these because they look a lot neater. Unlike this one, it does look kind of shabby looking, at least when it comes to the texture. So we'll stick with the office wall bricks. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and finish up that. Okay, how much time? It's currently sitting at 12 minutes, so we should have more than enough time to finish this up. At least for the first level. Okay, with that and that. Alrighty then. What else can we do next? Let's go ahead and just lay out the foundation work for these. Yeah. Just gonna lay it off. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're only gonna go halfway in, just enough so that they can see it. 1, 2, 3. Right here. There we go. And seeing as this is the corner, yeah, let's lay down one more to be sure. There we go. Yeah, I may have to flatten that out. So bear with me while I go ahead and flatten out this corner. Might be easier if I use this. Or not quite. I'm gonna have to delete those first before we go on. Like so. Bring it back up. And then we can go ahead and continue on with our work. No, it's at the corner, so let's just go ahead and build that all the way up. At least up to there. Or you know what, actually that might interfere with what I'm planning, so let's just use 3 and 3 just for reference there. Like so. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Reference. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we had 4, so just 4 is fine. All the way up to here. Now then, same thing over here. Now it's quite repetitive. It's a good thing we're only doing one level. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now since we are here, oh, hold on, let me just go ahead and paint this off. There we go. Of course I'm gonna have to add more down here, so why not? Huh, that's odd. Wonder how that's not really... well, I can't complain. That's fine. So what I was going to do is... Why not? Let's go ahead and build... Huh. I'm quite at a loss here. Let's just go ahead and build the station for this area. So since this is the middle, let's go ahead and make that the middle. Sitting at 16 minutes, so we got about 4 minutes left. We have, I believe, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then add that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that. Very simple. I'm going to go ahead and add an exit. Wherever it's at. And an entrance. Q. And finally, that. And just for the heck of it, let's just go ahead and move this all the way out this way. And then into here. Okay, sitting at 17 minutes, so of course, from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure you can tell that this is a parking structure. Probably gonna make it 5 levels high, depending on how high I made this. But yeah, it's just gonna be a facade, probably gonna have some cars right by the window so it looks like it, and of course at the top level, I'm going to add the same thing with the cars up there as well. So, with that, let's have a few more minutes to just keep working on it while I explain. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and build. I might leave the last level so I can build that with you guys, but
A vast virus database has been updated.
hopefully you guys didn't hear that. But most likely you did. But whatever. Computers gotta do their thing. But yeah, what we're going to do, I might not finish the 3rd floor and show you guys how I build the 3rd floor. But if not, that's cool. Since that, we're just gonna go ahead and just show you the basic levels, basically explain how I did it, and then we will finally move on to the mysterious plot of land here. Most likely you guys have already figured it out, I hope, but if not, we'll find out in the next video, and then we can finally move on to the entrance of the park. And seeing as I only have about a minute, probably help you guys kind of name the park, since you guys already know what else is out there with these certain themes. What I'm going to make this area is I believe the 1843, no, too early. It's a specific thing. The 1893 World's Fair, exactly. It'll be themed around there. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, look up the 1893 World's Fair, see what that's all about, so you can get kind of the good idea of what will be here. That's also a little quick tip for you guys before I leave. If you guys want to build a park and want to theme an area, always a good idea to look up and study and research what you will be theming. Sounds like homework, but if you really want to make it look like what you want to make it, best thing to do, look up pictures, research what you want to do, or what it looks like at least, and then start building. That's basically how I do everything here. And of course, I will also describe what inspired me to do this and what it's based off of. Pretty much that's what I'm going to do with every basic land. But that about sums up this episode. Hopefully this will be done in time for the next one. See you guys till then.